Hi, I'm Adam Nitti, and I'm an artist and bass clinician for D'Addario. And you are about to take part in the memorial ceremony for my last set of D'Addario slow wound strings. I'm about to put these guys to rest and going to put a new set of D'Addario XLs on this bass. And I thought it might be fitting and appropriate maybe to talk about just a couple simple tips when you're changing strings on a stringed instrument, particularly a electric bass guitar like this one. Most of us know that in order to change a set of strings, you have to take strings off before you put the new ones on. That's pretty obvious, right? Well, there's one thing that a luthier told me about. It's a very, very simple concept, but it makes a whole lot of sense. If you take all of your strings off, all your old strings off, before putting the new strings on, there's going to be a period of settling that the bass is going to have to go through before it gets back to feeling familiar to you again. And there's a great way, easy way to avoid that, and that is by simply just changing one string at a time. So that's what I'm going to do with this bass right here. So it doesn't really matter what string you start with. It's just the simple concept of you're leaving tension on the neck, almost as if the bass wasn't being unstrung at all. And the benefit of that is that the bass sort of, the neck, the strings, everything working together in tension, they have an opportunity to basically stay in that state while you're changing strings. And that means that you won't have to go through problems like truss rod adjustment issues or saddle height issues after changing strings, because all of a sudden the bass feels different. And the reason that happens, once again, is because when all the tension is released from the bass, your neck has an opportunity to relax. And then when you suddenly put all that tension on again, sometimes it takes a little while for it to settle. So without any further ado, let's change a string. I'm going to start with my A string, and just going to unwind it and pull it off the instrument. So I'm just getting enough slack to where I can lift it off, pull the string off. I have a bridge that allows you to take the ball end of the string and just lodge it there in this little channel. And it's pretty nice because it makes for a very simple string change. I just pull the string out and it's ready to go. So that being an A string, I use on this particular 6-string bass, I use a set of strings that goes from the gauges 32, 45, 65, 80, 100, and 130. So right now I'm changing out the 80, which was the A string. One cool thing about D'Addario strings is they color code the ball end of the strings. Lay it into the channel of the bridge. As you can see, the string is extra long. It's going pretty far past the tuning keys. Measure out about 2.5 inches past tuning key. I'm going to clip it there. And now I'm going to take the end of the string, put it inside the tuning machine. And this is another cool tip that will help you out. Once you put the string inside, a lot of these tuning pegs have holes in the top to where you can actually put the string inside of them. What I do is, after I place the string inside that hole, I'll then bend the string down at least 90 degrees. And what that does is that helps to lodge the string in place. You see now it's just sitting there. It's bent into shape. And I'm gonna keep tension on it by just laying it into the channel of the nut, and I'm just going to kind of hold it with my hand. Now as I tighten it, it's already got a really, really secure starting point. Getting more and more windings on the tuning machine now. And after I've gone around a couple turns, I'll just pull the string at length. You can see we're still pulling past the channel of the bridge. So I'm just going to keep pulling on that a little farther until it stays in place under its own tension. Now all I do is complete the tuning process. I'll tighten it up some more. We're in the ballpark, and that's it. So I hope that helps you out next time you change strings.